one out of the way. First time I've ever played it in front of an audience. So, 2019, I was in the top 10 in Australia for the lyrics for this next song. I wrote it about an old bloke who I met when I was a young kid in the Mallee, and he raised 10 kids on his amazing little block. He didn't own it, but that didn't matter. Anyway, one of those 10 kids is in a pretty bad way right now. So I'm going to do this one for Bazz. Now, one of Bazz's most famous little sayings, whenever you wanted to do something, he'd look at you and he'd go, "Marcus Wallaby." So I'm going to ask you, would you like me to do this song? Then I need you to yell, "Marcus Wallaby." So it goes like this. So, Bazz, I'm looking at you, mate. Folks, would you like me to do this song?
Marcus Wallaby.
That's my home, she said, on our first date, as we drove into the Mallee Scrub. It was a rundown shack on the side of the road, but a mansion full of love. A suburban boy with no idea. I just laughed to myself at first. Then I realised she was fair dinkum, and her old man was the salt of the earth. He had furry grey old sideburns, leathery rough old hands. He and his missus raised 10 kids there, just working on the land. On his block was a little grey Fergie, just as trusty as the day it was made. And he'd toil that red soil from dawn till dusk, and that was his only trade. Life's not about where you come from, or the money that you've made. The richest man in the world will still be poor on Judgment Day. It's a special kind of feeling when a man knows his worth. So I'll drink to you, I'll drink to me, and I'll drink to the soul of the earth. He'd wear his old cougar on his head, and a smile upon his face on your challenge. I was no good at saying thank you, but at every meal he said grace. They didn't have a lot to give, but they had plenty to share. And when his old girl got to cooking, her best china was left bare. Life's not about where you come from, or the money that you've made. The richest man in the world will still be poor on Judgment Day. It's a special kind of feeling when a man knows his worth. So I'll drink to you, I'll drink to me, and I'll drink to the salt of the earth. Then came his day of reckoning. At his funeral they played Hey True Blue. He was no big fancy businessman, but the whole bloody district knew. Everything was closed that day, and people came from miles around. The last thing I saw was his smelly old hat on his box lowered into the ground. Life's not about where you come from, or the money that you've made. The richest man in the world will still be poor on Judgment Day. It's a special kind of feeling when a man knows his worth. So we lift your glasses. So I'll drink to you, I'll drink to me, and I'll drink to the soul of the earth. You ready, folks? One for you, going down the hatch. One for me, and here's to the soul of the earth. Written for Charlie Johnson and sung for Bazz Johnson. There we go. It's going all the way to Tassie tonight. Thinking of you, mate. All right. Got through that one without crying. Don't know how.